Hey guys, it's Rickman G here, and today I'm going to be back with a new video. I finally finished my first year of college, so I'm on summer vacation now, and I just thought it'd be fun to make a video, and hopefully I'll make a lot more this summer. And today is going to be a bit different, and I'm, and yes, like, I'm in a new place. I'm not usually, I'm at my house still, but I'm usually in my room, but I'm in my living room right now because I'm going to be doing a video showing you all the DVDs and movies and Blu-rays I own that's on this shelf behind me. And I don't have many DVDs because, like, I guess if you're expecting like 4 or 5 like bookshelves of DVDs and movies, then that's not it here. Because I've been like collecting movies for the past few years, and I just really love movies and film and stuff. Doing a film studies minor, so I thought I'd show you all the movies I do have now, and it's about a little less than 3 shelves on one bookshelf. And I know it's not a lot, but I don't know. I just felt like doing this, so I guess without further ado, let's get into my movie shelf tour, whatever you want to call it. So here is my first bottom shelf, and starting over here in the corner, I have my whole James Bond corner, and like, I'm a big James Bond fan, and I just love the movies, and all of these first, so I have, if I can get some of these out, wow, okay, so I have, come on, I have Dr. No, which is the first Bond movie, and this actually goes in order from here. I am actually missing 2. I don't know where they went, so hopefully I'll find those soon. I have From Russia with Love. I have Goldfinger. Thunderball. I'm just gonna take these out for now, that way that might be easier. Oops. Oh yeah, You Only Live Twice. On Her Majesty's Secret Service, excuse me, sorry. Diamonds Are Forever. Live and Let Die. The Man with the Golden Gun. The Spy Who Loved Me. Great, that one's a great one, by the way. Moonraker. For Your Eyes Only. Oops. Octopussy. Why are these still on here? A View to a Kill. The Living Daylights. Goldeneye. Tomorrow Never Dies. I am missing one here. It's The World Is Not Enough, and I have no idea where that one went. Hopefully I find it. And I have Die Another Day. This is a second copy because I think I lost one, or like it stopped working, so I had to get another one. I have Casino Royale, and all of these came in like an ultimate box set that I got for Christmas like years ago when I was probably still in elementary school. My dad got from this whole thing for me, and he's like, one day you're gonna like James Bond, and here we are almost like 10 years later, and I have every single one of them. These are actually just like little mini pamphlet booklets for each of the movies. Like, oh, this first one, which is Octopussy, that I just pulled out, and it has like details about it. It says like kind of the story about it, and then I guess just a whole bunch of information about that film or movie, whatever you want to call it. And then on the bag it has the cast of it, what's on each disc. So those are in every single one of them. So those are just what those are, if you guys were wondering. Here next I have Quantum of Solace, Skyfall, Spectre, which is probably like in my top 5 favorite James Bond movies. Probably because it's like the first Bond movie I got to see in theaters, and it was an amazing experience. And finally, I have No Time to Die, which is the most recent one. I actually just got this a few days ago, so it's still in its shrink plastic wrap because I haven't watched it yet, but I'm planning on watching it very soon again because I saw it in the theaters, but I also want to see it on my DVD soon. Here I have an entire box set of the Rocky movies, and I remember I got this off of eBay after I first heard like an orchestra play the theme, and I loved it. So I have this cool box set, and it makes like a picture of out of the spines. And I don't have the Creed movies, but okay, come on, if this could get out. Okay, so I have the first Rocky movie. Oops. Well, I mean, I guess I don't have to take them all out, but now I can't put it back in. Of course I can't. But oh, there it goes. I have like the 5 Rocky movies. I loved the second and third ones, but the 4th and 5th were a bit, I don't know. I guess I like the 4th one too because I like the villain one. I guess not the villain, but like, come on. I guess I like the villain or whatever, but the final person he fought in Rocky 4 I thought was pretty good. It took me a bit to get into the first one, but I really loved it once I got into it. And Rocky 5 I don't think it ever finished because, yeah. And now here, I have all my Harry Potter and Wizarding World movies. So I have Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I live in the US, so sorcerers, not philosophers, because the name changed for some reason. I never understood why. I have Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, which is like my favorite one of the series. Like the middle 3 are my favorites in my opinion. So I just love the middle ones. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I have a Blu-ray copy of the Order of the Phoenix also, because at the point I loved the Order of the Phoenix and I wanted it on Blu-ray, so I got the Blu-ray version. Same movie, just on Blu-ray. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Very underrated in my opinion. I love the Half-Blood Prince so much. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Also very underrated in my opinion. And I have Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. And it's kind of cool because like it 3D changes to Harry, Ron, and Hermione to the Death Eaters, which I thought was really cool. I now have here Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and then Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. And this one's very underrated in my opinion. Like I think I like this one more than the first one, which I don't think many people would agree with me on that. But there's that. I have seen The Secrets of Dumbledore already, but since it's not on DVD, I don't have anything after it because it's not out on DVD yet. I'm gonna get it hopefully once it gets onto DVD, whenever that will be. Now here I have my Hunger Games movies. Oops. So I have the Hunger Games, Catch and Fire, the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1, and Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. And excuse me. This series means so much to me. Like it was like my favorite thing ever in middle school. It got me through some lot of hard times. So I have the the Hunger Games movies there. And then next I have the Divergent movies, which consists of Divergent, and I've got this like really cool special edition that like it has like a see-through case or whatever you want to call it, and then it becomes like a book in a way because like it's a literal book. So like it has this with the Blu-ray version, I believe. Yeah, the feature film on Blu-ray. And then if you turn the page, it goes to 4, which is, I love this. And I'm pretty sure this is a movie also, but on DVD. Yep, on DVD instead of Blu-ray. And then there's this one, and I think that's special features. Yeah, it's a bonus disc. And then has this, and thought it was really cool because I actually found this at a used film movie DVD store, and I got this for like $4, and I think that's a crazy good deal. So, and then it goes into this casing. I try and do this with one hand. Sorry that this is not working, but like it is just really cool. Like, come on, get in there, Divergent. Yes, I'm talking to a thing that's not alive. Okay, whatever. I'm just not gonna do that. We'll worry about that later. But I also have the Divergent series Insurgent, and I think the cover is also really cool because like it changes. Like, well, I mean, it doesn't change, but it's like kind of a 3D kind of thing. So it's like it makes a cool sound, and yeah, this one's probably my least favorite movie of the series, but it's still a really good one. And then this one is my favorite, which I know is like got terrible reviews and did terrible at the box office, but I have Allegiant. I have Allegiant, and if you guys have seen my room tour, I have a giant poster of this movie in my room. It's actually the first poster I ever got in my room. Just fun fact. And I just love this one so much, and like it also has like a 3D kind of cover too. So there's that. I actually have the 3 Maze Runner movies here, which consists of the Maze Runner, the Scorch Trials, and the Death Cure. I usually have them here, but my brother's friend is borrowing them, so just know that those movies are over here somewhere usually too. So yes, and now here I have a little Transformers section. And I have Transformers, which is the one for 2007. Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. Transformers Dark of the Moon. Transformers Age of Extinction. And then Transformers The Last Night, right? Yeah. Never finished that one. Not that great, but oh well. And then I have Bumblebee, which was the first Transformers movie I ever saw with one of my best friends. And it is like easily in my top 5 favorite movies of all time. And I highly recommend this one. And yeah, I've seen this one too many times to count since it came out. And now next I have Godzilla, the one from 2014. Kong Skull Island. Godzilla King of the Monsters. And then speaking of monsters, I Love and Monsters, which was an amazing film, and I was not expecting to like it so much, but I ended up loving it. Like, I wanted to see it, but it was much better than I thought it would be, honestly. So there's that one here. I have Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol and then Mission Impossible Fallout. I don't have the first several because like I could never find them for some reason. So those are only 2 Mission Impossibles I've seen. I've seen pretty much all of them. I just don't own all of them. So there's that. And then I have 4 film favorites. So I have the first 4 original, well, maybe not original, but the 4 Superman movies with Christopher Reeve on it, like in one, like not on one disc, but like in one case. And like they were my favorite movies growing up, honestly. And Superman's amazing. I love Superman so much. So there's the 4 there. And then I have Superman Returns, which is so good, by the way. I have Man of Steel. And then my final Superman movie I have here is Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice. X-Men First Class. This is actually a really good one. It's probably my favorite one of the like new era of X-Men movies, if that makes any sense. I have the Bourne Identity. The Bourne Supremacy. The Bourne Ultimatum. And then here I have Spider-Man, the one for 2002 with Tobey Maguire. I have Spider-Man 2. I don't have Spider-Man 3 yet, unfortunately, but I'm hoping to get that one soon. Then here I have The Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I just got this one, so it's still in the shrink wrap because I haven't seen it yet. And on DVD yet. So that's my whole bottom shelf. Wow, that took longer than I thought. Sorry, guys. And now I'm on to my second um shelf, which has like a lot of my, I guess tended to put like if I have a whole bunch of movies with one actor, I sort of put them all together. So, and then Blu-rays are all here too. So let's go through the second shelf. First off here, we have Skyscraper. I haven't seen this one since, well, I think when this first got out on DVD. It's a really good movie, but it's like one of those really kind of dumb action movies that has no point, just entertains you for like 2 hours. Then here I have I have The Princess Bride, which is like a classic and it's an amazing movie. Not gonna lie, when I first saw it, I sort of got scared at the end and never finished it. But I did several years later, and it's super good. So that one's there. I have Into the Storm, which is like a crazy disaster film that's like pointless again, but I just loved it. I remember wanting to see this in the theater so bad, but my parents wouldn't let me. So as soon as it got out on DVD, I saw it, and it's so good. But I haven't seen it in a long time because there's much better films than this one. But I was always interested in like meteorology and weather, so Into the Storm was the one I would watch, and it's so good. But like, I don't know, just not as good as a lot of the other movies. And then here I have Love, Simon, which is an amazing movie. I highly recommend it. I saw this in theaters. I got it as soon as I got it out on DVD, and one of my favorite movies in my top five, and it's amazing. So that's all I have to say. And then I have The Mortal Instruments: City of Bones, which is based off of the Mortal Instruments book series, which is one of my favorite book series of all time, also. And they only made one movie, unfortunately. They were gonna make the second movie, but they decided to make it a TV show instead because of how poorly this did at the box office. The TV show is amazing too. It got canceled, unfortunately, but it is what it is. And then, right next to this, I have Footloose, which is the remake from 2011, I believe. Let me look. 2012. My bad, but that's close. Like, I actually like this one more than the original for some reason. I know it's probably like gonna get some hate for that, but maybe because I'm only 18, so maybe that has something to do with it. But yeah. And then I have Journey to the Center of the Earth, the one with Josh Hutcherson and Brendan Fraser from 2008. And then I have Journey to the Mysterious Island, which is such a good movie. It's like, I don't know, it's just one of my favorite comedy movies. It has Dwayne Johnson, it has Josh Hutcherson, who's like one of my favorite actors. I saw this in middle school. It like has some of my favorite movie scenes ever. So there's that one. Then I have San Andreas, which is pretty much Into the Storm, but with an earthquake instead of a tornado. And also it's Dwayne Johnson, and it's just a very entertaining film. Then next I have The Adventures of Tintin, which it's one of my childhood favorite movies because my mom is a French teacher, and the original books are in French, and this was just such an underrated movie, and I want a sequel so bad. Like, I need a sequel, and this came out 10.5 years ago, and it's still not a sequel, so I'm hopefully gonna get one while we wait. So there's that one. I have Aragon, which is based off the book Aragon, and I've read the book once, like so long ago when I was probably like in 4th grade, and the movie is different, but I guess it's not terrible if you think of it as like an adaptation of the book, then it's not great. So carrying on, I have Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief, and then Percy Jackson's Sea of Monsters. And I love the Percy Jackson movies, but like I couldn't really get into the books. I know, like, you can name me, whatever, but I'm definitely planning to read the book series before the TV show comes out, because since like the movies are so different from the book, I feel like I can still enjoy the books while I'm waiting for the show to come out. Then next, I have The Perks of Being a Wallflower, which is an amazing movie also, and with Emma Watson in it, and the actor who plays Percy Jackson, Logan Lerman. If I said that right, I'm sorry if I butchered that. Then I have The Post, which is actually a movie I I've only seen halfway through because I actually I first got this for my mom as a birthday gift, but now I just have it on here because she loves it so much. My grandma does, so they're just like keep it. I'm like okay, so I should probably finish it, but I just never did. On here I have Titanic, iconic movie, like amazing. Anything else need to be said? Probably not. Catch Me If I Can. This one I love. It's like I don't know why I liked it so much. It's an amazing movie, so highly recommend that one. I have The Aviator, which is also a really good movie. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, this is my Leonardo DiCaprio movies I have Inception, which is so good also. I have The Great Gatsby, which I actually have not seen yet, but I'm planning on it. Then I have Kingsman: The Secret Service, which is the first Kingsman movie, and then Kingsman: The Golden Circle, which they're like some stupid, ridiculous action movies that are R-rated and very gory, but I just love them so much. And yes, I've seen the prequel. I just don't own it yet. I really would want to. I just don't yet. So I'll probably, hopefully, have the prequel in the next couple weeks. So I'll put that there once I get it. I have Robin Hood from 2018, and it was entertaining, but like again, like just an action movie that was like that's kind of just entertaining. And then I have Rocketman, which is an amazing movie. Like I love Elton John, and the movie is so good. I saw it in theaters. I got it as soon as I got it out on DVD, and I just highly recommend it. And now we're heading to like the movies I have of that are musicals, and well, including Rocketman. But then I have Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. I don't know the first one, unfortunately, but I do have the second one. I have Little Shop of Horrors, which is like my favorite movie musical of all time, so I have that. And then I have Jason Channel, no, which is Descendants 2, and Descendants 3, which I like. I still love Disney, and like the Descendants movies are just incredible, and like I know most people might not like them, but and you're like, you're in college, and I'm like, yeah, I know, but I still love Disney, so I'm not ashamed of that, so just, yeah. And then I have The Greatest Showman, which is amazing also. Saw that twice in the theaters, actually. Then I have High School Musical, High School Musical 2, and High School Musical 3, which, like, they're classics, so of course I have to have them. So now I have Dunkirk and 1917. Oops, did not mean to take that out. And then those are like the only two war movies I actually have, but yeah. And then I have Twilight, and technically I got this in a White Elephant gift exchange a few years ago. We were only supposed to keep it under like $2, but no one did, and I ended up getting a 3-disc deluxe edition of Twilight, and I still have it. And that was about 3 years ago, so still have it for some reason. I have Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, which is my favorite Jurassic movie at the moment. I have Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and I cannot wait for next month when Domination comes out. And now I have The Darkest Minds, which is based off a YA dystopian book novel, and I loved it, but I don't think it's gonna get a sequel because it did pretty badly at the box office, so probably not gonna get a sequel anytime soon, even though it ended with a bit of a cliffhanger. So yeah, just read the books if you want to know what happens next. Right now, here are most of my Blu-rays. I have Tomorrowland, The Longest Ride, which is probably one of my comfort movies, and it's so awesome. I love it. It's like whenever I feel down or sad, I watch it, and it usually cheers me up. I have The Martian, In the Heights, which is an amazing movie. Like, I just love it. Musicals I love too. Broadway musicals. The songs are amazing. So I have In the Heights. I have Captain Marvel. I have like a mini Marvel section here. I don't have a lot because there's so many. I only got into Marvel like my freshman year of high school, so I'm still working on it. But here I have an Avengers Endgame. I have Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home, and Spider-Man No Way Home. And this is such an amazing movie. Like I saw it in the theaters. It's such an awesome experience. Love Spider-Man. Love Tom Holland. Love Marvel. It was amazing. I have Uncharted, also with Tom Holland. I guess like Tom Holland is like one of my celebrity crushes, so I just love him. And I have Uncharted here. It's a great movie because I love like adventure and action movies, and Uncharted is one of those. So I had to get it. I know this is kind of out of place, but I have the entire first season of Superman and Lois, which I should have put down there once I'm thinking about it, but oh well. I have Murder on the Orient Express, which was really good too. I don't have Death on the Nile, but I should hopefully get that sometime. Then I have Knives Out, which is an amazing movie. It's like one of those movies that like I was not expecting to like, so I ended up watching it in theaters, loved it, and now my whole friend group loves it, and we can like quote like half the movie already. So cannot wait for the sequel coming out later this year. Here I have Dolphin Tale and Dolphin Tale 2, which is like a lot was a big childhood movie for me because dolphins are my favorite animal. I just love the movie so much, and I just keep them there because sometimes if I feel like a nice throwback, I just watch those. And here I have the Back to the Future trilogy on Blu-ray, the 25th anniversary one, and I have 1, 2, and 3 in here. Those are really good classic movies that are really good, and I feel like you should watch at least once in your lifetime. Then I have a triple feature of the Austin Powers movies, and they're just a spoof off of James Bond. The first one actually was not great in my opinion, but the second and third ones were amazing and hilarious, and they're just like, they're ridiculous and like, they're kind of crude sometimes, but I personally love them, so I have those here. I have Star Wars Episodes 4 A New Hope, Episode 5 The Empire Strikes Back, and Episode 6 Return of the Jedi on Blu-ray in one. But that's the only Star Wars movies I have right now, and since I have Disney Plus and most of Marvel and Star Wars is on it, I don't really own much of them. I only have Spider-Man because Spider-Man ones aren't on Disney Plus, unfortunately. So, yeah. Then I have Aladdin from 2019, and this one is so good. I loved it so much, and that's there. I have Shazam, which is like a really cool movie. Was a really good movie. I cannot wait for the sequel, and it's just hilarious and a superhero. So, yeah. Now I have I Number 4, which is a good movie based on a YA book again that never made a sequel, unfortunately, but I loved it. Actually, more than the book, honestly. And then I have another copy of Little Shop of Horrors on Blu-ray because back when I was a kid, I was terrible at taking care of my movies, and like I would just throw them around, not throw them around, but like leave them out of the case, let it get scratched, and I'm not like that at all. Like I stopped doing that like in elementary school, but technically I've had Little Shop of Horrors since the one here, since I was probably like 5 or 6. So this one is like completely stops working after a certain, like the first like hour is fine, then once it hits a certain point, it just freezes and does not start again. So I have got a new one which for really cheap, that's on Blu-ray, so I kind of upgraded. Now up here is sort of the movies that like, I don't know, they just go up there because didn't fit on the bottom two shelves. So here I have the Polar Express, which not my favorite, but I have it. So yeah, I have Get Smart, which I haven't seen in years, but it's a pretty funny, entertaining movie. I have Meet Joe Black, which is a pretty good movie too. Cinderella Man, which is sort of just like Rocky, but not. I have October Sky, which I love. It's such a good movie. I have The Outsiders, which I read and saw in 7th grade English class, and I loved it. So I have that one. I have Hairspray, which is a great movie musical. So there's that. And now I have the Cars movies, the Disney Pixar ones, which was like my childhood. It was like they were like my favorite Disney movies ever as a kid, and I have all 3 of them. I also have The Karate Kid, which is a really good movie too. I have The Giver, and it came from like, I got this at a library sale, so that's why it has the library stuff all over it. I have Good Will Hunting, which I have not seen yet, but I really want to, or I really should probably. I have Charlie St. Cloud, Before I Fall, Bolt, which is a great Disney movie also, Beautiful Creatures, Geography Club, A Dog's Purpose, The Space Between Us, which was pretty good too, but I guess I kind of got over that phase. Like, I was obsessed with this movie at one point, but then I kind of just haven't seen it in a few years, but it's a really good one anyway. Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets, that's a really good movie too. I've missed Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Really hope they make a second one, but not getting my hopes up because it's been about 6 years since this one came out. I have Adventures in Babysitting, which is one of my favorite 80s movies. I have The Fault in Our Stars. I have Fallen. A Wrinkle in Time. The Fifth Wave. Little Woman. The one from 2019 or whenever it came out. The Lucky One. Top Gun. The New Mutants. Brokeback Mountain. Chasing Mavericks. Yes, I have 2 copies of The Fifth Wave. I got one, and then my grandma accidentally got me one for my birthday, so I have 2 now. Haven't gotten rid of any of either of them, so don't know why. Here I have Alita Battle Angel. I've seen it before, I just haven't seen it on my Blu-ray copy, so I got it for Christmas a few months ago, so that's why it's still in its plastic wrap. I have Star Trek, the one for 2009 with Chris Pine in it. Okay, this is falling over. I have Now You See Me. Now You See Me 2. I Still Believe. How'd You Train Your Dragon 2. Midnight Sun. Paper Towns. Every Day. The Triplets of Bellevue. Night at the Museum, Battle of the Smithsonian, which is like a childhood favorite in my family, so I still have that one. Cool Runnings, very entertaining movie, very hilarious. I loved it when I was a kid and I still do. And then I have The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, which was amazing. What kind of the movie that got me into fantasy movies. And then here I have, they're upside down, but I have like 2 more DVD TV shows. I have Once Upon a Time, which is the complete second season. That was like one of my favorite shows growing up, and I still love it. And I have this one for some reason, and I have not seen the show, but I have Volume 1 of Switched at Birth. Don't know why I have it. Honestly, don't remember getting it, but it's there. So that's actually all I have, because up here it's just a whole bunch of music stuff that my dad and brother has, and up here is just like Spider-Man, but that came in the one down here. I just couldn't fit it, so I put it up there. And that is all the movies I have right now. And yeah, I know it's not a lot, but I slowly getting more and more movies, and this was a much longer video than I thought it would be. So thank you for watching this video. I am really sorry it went so long, and I was not planning on it, but I just sometimes talk a lot, and especially when it comes to movies or books. And thank you if you made it this far, or throughout the entire thing, and let me know what you thought of the video. Like, if you got any idea what movies I like the Marvel movies, I like action movies, I like fantasy movies, it's like kind of rom-coms. And if you have any suggestions that you didn't see on the shelf and that I just suggest them and I might have not seen them, I just don't own them, but you can always give me some recommendations if you know of one, or a few even. And sorry, my dog's growling, but so I guess thank you for watching. Like this video, comment down below what video that you want to see next, and like just subscribe to if you want. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.